Hi guys, my name is Catherine Stuff, and I'm currently a student at Indiana University studying to be an elementary school teacher. So, today we're going to talk about how to help struggling readers. All of the information that I will be sharing with you today is coming from the book Catching Readers by Pat Johnson and Katie Keir. In Chapter 7 of Catching Readers, it talks about different suggestions that teachers can use when they are really having a hard time with teaching their struggling readers how to read. So, one of the first suggestions that it talks about is to observe another teacher. Observing another teacher can be very helpful when it comes to trying to come up with new ideas to help your students. And so, with observing a teacher, you can kind of go in and take your own notes and specifically watch that teacher work with his or her struggling readers. And another suggestion that Catching Readers gives us to help our struggling readers is just to simply get to know your students a little bit better. This can also help create a community in your classroom, and a lot of students, if you make an attempt to get to know them and just ask them a little bit about their life, then they'll feel more comfortable opening up to you and actually telling you what they need help on. Another suggestion that Catching Readers gives us to help with our students is to just make reading easy for them. So in the book, it goes on to talk about how a lot of students that are struggling with reading or learning in general, then they start to make general assumptions that learning is all a struggle. So if you can't get your students to read even a little bit, or even to read with you in a guided reading lesson, or even to participate in read alouds and things like that, then you might want to try and find something that you know they would enjoy reading, even if it's a newspaper or an article online or maybe from a magazine. Once you get students past that initial point of actually wanting to read, even if it's not a book that you would prefer them to read at first, then you can kind of start to push them to new levels and get them to progressively read different books and kind of get them on track to actually get more toward their reading level, and also read books that they would be interested in instead of just magazines or articles.